give it a tap for luck. See what we've got. Oh, it's not coming out. It's not coming out. Bits of it are, some bits of it aren't. So, I'm all for innovation here at Oven Roulette, and I'm sick of eating really poor frozen breakfasts from different food chains. So what I'm going to do is try and answer the question that nobody asked. Can you make your own frozen full English breakfast? I've been to Home Bargains. I bought all this breakfast stuff, and we're going to shove it in these trays and then freeze it overnight, and then see whether it actually comes out all right when we bung it in the oven tomorrow morning. This all cost me £10.70, so you know that's a reasonable price for a big breakfast, and you're getting a lot of it. I'm going to make 6 of these, although you probably could span it out to about 8 if you made omelettes with the eggs. I'm not going to do that. I can't be bothered. So yeah, let's take a look at what we've got. I think the cheapest ones first. We got peeled plum tomatoes. How much were those? Those were 45p. Branston beans, because actually I find these better than Heinz, and they're cheaper as well. So this is 79p. I'm going to zoom in. These were 79p. What else we got? We got some black pudding, which you don't normally get in the old frozen breakfast there. Bury black pudding. Never had this before, so I'm going to be interested in trying it anyway. There is a longer sausage version of this for like 10p more, but I wanted to keep the cost down. So how much were these? These were £1.15. Back bacon. This was £1.55. And then we've got some free range eggs, obviously not battery farmed because that'd be evil of us. How much were these? These were £1.79. Let's make sure they're not cracked. They're not. That is a huge bonus. The bad boys. Now, they did have cheaper sausages for I think £1.15, £1.25 or something like this, but I wanted nice sausages. Like, this is probably what the majority of the money's gone on. These were £2.49. I mean, you could halve that, but what's the point really when this is quite cheap and you're getting quite a lot of it? And then a bag of tater tots, which are kind of like hash browns, but they didn't have hash browns, so we've gone with these. These were £1.49. So yeah. Oh yeah, the trays, they were 99p. So overall we spent £10.70, and I'm going to make 6 of these, which means it comes out at, this is the grand total, so I think that's £1.77 or something along those lines. I'll make one, and then I'll save you the bother of watching me make the rest, and then we'll bung it in the freezer. I think there's probably going to be a bit of a technique to these to make sure that your bacon's crispy and your sausages are brown on top and not just looking like Boris Johnson's face. We'll get one tray out. What do we want to start with? I think the sausage is going to come in handy to separate things out. So we're going to put him in first. And I'm going to use, what, a diagonal, maybe? Get it in on the diagonal. And that will create a barrier. Get in there with the tater tots. Let's have a handful of those. Get a few of them in. Let's get some beans in the corner. Use the sausage as a barrier. Let's get a tomato in there. I'm going to get another one, little small tomato there. One egg is going in. Now, the thing with this is, I'm going to try and just do it as a normal egg, which could not work. This could be the destroyer of the dish, but we could make them into omelettes. Yeah, I've just cross-contaminated that. But the egg is going in down the side there. We're going to get a slice of bacon, and we're going to just delicately put this on top here, and hopefully that will actually cook till it's crispy, and hopefully shield the egg and other ingredients and keep them a little bit, you know, a little bit sort of soft rather than drying out. I'm not going to cover the sausage either. I want the sausage to cook. Right, final thing, the black pudding. That needs to go in. So I'm going to put him over here near the egg. If it'll go in. Will it fit? Right, that's that done. Right, I'm going to do 3 more because I've not got enough room in the freezer. But I'm setting up a makeshift production line, if you will, and yeah, you can fast forward the video or you can watch me do this in double quick time. Has this worked? Let's get into it, see what it looks like and whether it's worked or not. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest, does it? Right, let's get this in the oven. So the one thing about this I'm worried about is the egg. I don't know whether that's actually going to come out all right, but I'm going to cook this from frozen. There's probably all sorts of legalities about cooking frozen eggs. So if you do this, do cook everything first, then bung it in there, and then cook it like that. But I'm just doing this so we can see whether you can actually do it. That's going to go in its actual tray, and that gas mark, don't know what that actually is, but I'll put up what it should be here, and I'm going to cook that for about what, half an hour to 45 minutes. I'll just check on it. Good luck. It's time to see what it's like, whether it's cooked. It looks cooked. The bacon's a bit overdone. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So it doesn't look like the most appetizing thing ever, but it is cooked, and that is the main thing. I think we should dump it out onto the old plate here. Give it a tap for luck. Let's see what we've got. Oh, it's not coming out. It's not coming out. Bits of it are, some bits of it aren't. The egg. The egg is literally glued in there. Wowzers. Okay. Right, well, that looks really appetizing, doesn't it? Has it worked? Maybe. I think probably not. The sausage has not turned out with the brown on top, crispy. It is cooked though. The black pudding doesn't look too bad. The bacon is a little bit overcooked. The egg looks like it's been cooked to all hell and back. The beans don't look bad. The tomatoes held itself up. What's gone weird is the hash brown. That's just like sort of mush now. Okay, let's try the hash brown first. Yeah, I mean, it's a hash brown. It works. Let's try the bacon. It's just sort of like a bit more mushy in texture, unfortunately. The bacon's a little bit overcooked there, but it's actually all right. Let's go for a bit of sausage. Sausage is okay. It could be better, really. I think because it's not been exposed to the heat enough. Just ever so slightly slimy on the outside, and Yeah, it could do with crisping up, really. Let's try some of the beans. Got a bit of bacon in there as well, I think. They look dry. Tomatoes. Tomatoes, we'll go for those. They're just canned tomatoes. They may be a little bit stronger in flavour, actually, as they've condensed down through cooking. Black pudding, let's try that. The main event then, wowzers. Has the egg fared? Can you cook an egg frozen, or will you get really ill? Let's try it. The egg's not too bad. It's just very overcooked, basically. I think actually, if I was going to do this again, I'd probably make them into like an omelette form, and that might help it out. This first test hasn't gone very well. It's not that it's not edible. It is edible. It's just not very nice. So, yeah, we need to work on this. I think, actually, what you'd be better off doing is cooking everything before you put it in the tin foil, then just reheating it from that point onwards, rather than cooking it all from raw in the tin foil. I mean, it looks like a dog's dinner. It actually tastes okay. Everything's sort of cooked all right. I mean, even the bacon, when we say crispy, it's not like inedibly crispy. Things just don't taste like they would do if you cooked them all from fresh. I mean, what are you going to do about that, really, when it's a frozen meal? I'd make that an omelette. I would cook everything first before putting everything in the old tin foil there, and then you're just reheating it rather than cooking it from raw, which I think is probably why the textures and why things have gone a little bit sort of odd texturally. I mean, this has been cooked. It was on for an hour because I got it out at half an hour, and it just wasn't cooked in the middle. Should you do this? No. There's a reason why I think these places find it so difficult to make a frozen breakfast. It's hard. I thought this would be like a quick win. No, I think we've failed. And on that, I think we have done you right up.
Frosty the Snowman wanted some cuisine. He wanted some bangers, bacon and some beans. He went to Home Bargains and had a wicked plan, putting all the ingredients in the Chinese takeaway pan. But it didn't work, what an absolute bird. It didn't work, what an absolute bird.
Very odd.